Welcome to the non-emergency medical transportation industry, an industry that's literally growing by the day. I know it because I've done it, and now you can too. Hello everyone, this is Joel Davis, author of the best-selling 320-page ebook, How to Build a $1 Million Medical Transportation Company. So what is non-emergency medical transportation? Also known as an ambulance service, non-emergency medical transportation is the transportation of people in wheelchairs, stretchers, or those ambulatory who need assistance. Do not be confused. This is not an ambulance service. This is strictly non-emergency transportation. You do not need any kind of special life-saving skills, training, or equipment. You'll transport people to and from medical appointments, in and out of hospitals and nursing facilities, or from private residences to various medical appointments. And here's the absolute best part. Your two niche markets, the medical industry and the elderly population, they're not just growing, they're exponentially booming. The elderly population is the fastest growing niche market in the world, and it's only getting bigger. By the year 2030, the U.S. elderly population will have doubled, reaching in excess of 70 million. The U.S. healthcare industry is one of the world's largest and fastest growing industries. By the year 2016, the growth of the U.S. medical industry will have consumed almost 20% of our GDP. Now seriously, if you have any kind of keen business sense, then these two statistics, the growth rate of the elderly population and that of the medical industry, have got to excite you and gain your interest. But let's discuss in further detail just why starting a non-emergency medical transportation business is such a great investment for you, the ambitious, motivated entrepreneur. Well, for starters, rarely do entrepreneurs think of this kind of business when looking for a business opportunity. Everyone is typically focused on the get-rich-quick schemes and no money down, pie-in-the-sky dreams of riches. Seriously, when was the last time you heard someone say, I think I'm going to start a non-emergency medical transportation business? Fact of the matter is, you probably haven't. But you probably know of someone, if not even yourself, that has started some kind of a no-money-down real estate gig or some other online pie-in-the-sky dream. So realistically, we're talking about a business opportunity for which, one, your target market is literally booming. It's growing faster than any real estate market or any other market. And two, not everyone knows about, let alone considers when looking to start a new business. Another reason why this is a great opportunity is because this is a service-based business. There are no products to buy, no products to store, ship, or sell. And when you follow my strategies for success, people will be looking for you. They will be looking for your business. They'll be seeking out your services instead of you having to continuously chase and solicit customers. Which leads me to my very next point. As I did, and so many others whom I have been blessed to work with, you can literally start your non-emergency medical transportation business from your living room table, from your home office, or your garage. Because you're going to be traveling into your community to transport your clients, you don't need a high-priced, fancy office or an elaborate storefront to encourage business. Think about it. What's cheaper or more cost-effective? Invest in a vehicle that goes out into and meets the needs of your community, or invest in real estate for maybe a retail business or possibly a franchise or some other traditional business idea. And when you're starting a business from home, it definitely limits your overhead expenses. And limited overhead expenses leads to a bigger bottom line. That means more profitability for you. But now that we're talking about profitability, let's really start to talk about making money. There are many ways to generate revenue and make money in this business, far too many to discuss in depth in a single video. But let's get started discussing just some of the many sources of revenue. Private pay clients. These are clients that pay out of pocket for their transportation to and from their medical appointments. They will be a highly profitable source of revenue for you. There are many transportation providers who only transport private pay clients because of the higher rates of reimbursement. For them, pursuing other sources of revenue are simply not worth their time because they're too busy cultivating their private pay clients. The reimbursement rates are just that high. Medicaid and brokers. Now, talk about free health care. Medicaid recipients not only receive free medical benefits, but they also get free transportation to and from their medical appointments. But the good news for you, the transportation provider, is that with Medicaid, depending on your state, you can get some seriously big reimbursement checks that you'll love receiving in the mail. You can set them up like clockwork. And also, there are some non-emergency medical transportation providers that only service Medicaid clients. because in some counties the reimbursement rates are just that high. Workers' compensation insurance. This form of reimbursement is for people hurt on the job who need to get to and from physical therapy and related medical appointments. Workers' comp is one of the few forms of insurance that reimburses for non-emergency medical transportation. And this can be an awesome source of revenue that also pays extremely well. Again, there are some transportation providers that only cater to workers' comp because the reimbursements are just that profitable. Hospitals are awesome because they offer a wide variety of non-emergency medical transportation opportunities. Hospitals provide you with emergency room discharges, general discharges, transportation to and from different treatment facilities and doctor offices, dialysis centers. Hospitals provide courier and delivery transportation opportunities, and so much more. Hospitals are an awesome source for which to secure contracts and repeat business. They're always in need of transportation. Nursing homes and independent living facilities are a staple for this industry because they literally care for one of your most important niche markets, the elderly population. Like hospitals, nursing facilities can provide you with some outstanding transportation opportunities. I'm often asked, Joel, I have competitors in my area. Do I really have an opportunity? Yes. Let me tell you, if you have hospitals, nursing facilities, dialysis centers, doctor offices, and the like within your community, then you're instantly having opportunity. It's staring you in the face. Trust me, if you have competitors, they're not working for free. If your competitors are busy making money, the question begs, why aren't you? Why aren't you carving out a slice of the profitable pie? Rest assured, non-emergency medical transportation is not just for the elderly. There are students of all ages that need your assistance. Did you ever stop to consider, how do disabled students get to and from school if they can't ride a typical school bus? With a non-emergency medical transportation business, you can literally contract with school districts and different organizations to transport students of all ages. And think about this, the further the transport in terms of distance and time, the more money you'll make. And let me tell you, from first-hand experience, transports after hours, on weekends and holidays, they always generate more money. So are you starting to see the big picture yet? And trust me, I'm just scratching the surface. There are so many other ways to make money in the non-emergency medical transportation industry, as you'll continue to learn in my ebook and newsletter. The opportunities are wide and diverse. And hopefully, you're starting to see why a non-emergency medical transportation business is recession-proof. Think of other businesses that are market-dependent. Consider real estate, for example. The real estate market has been in the tank, and every business associated with this industry has been adversely affected in some capacity at some point in time. But with the non-emergency medical transportation industry, it doesn't matter what the economy is doing. Patients who have dialysis or radiation treatments could care less if it's a bull or bear market. Whether up or down, patients have to get to and from their medical appointments. Likewise with hospitals, discharges, when it's time to go, you gotta go. And don't forget the tax breaks. Depending on your legal structure, there are always tax benefits to owning your own business. But with a non-emergency medical transportation business, you'll have huge depreciation costs because of your vehicles and assets. You'll have further write-offs and benefits to include possible handicap tax credits. And the easiest way to make money is to save money. So take advantage of what the government gives you with tax breaks and incentives. And although the non-emergency medical transportation industry is growing, and is in high demand, it is not a high-tech business. You don't need a fancy degree or even prior experience to start and to be successful in the non-emergency medical transportation industry. When I started, I had no prior experience, let alone any business experience. Literally, my non-emergency medical transportation business was my very first business. Remember, unlike an ambulance service, you do not need any special life-saving skills, equipment, or training. When you follow my strategies for success, you're going to be able to do exactly as I did. Start with one vehicle, follow a controlled growth strategy, and systematically build your business. In time, you're going to have more time, more money, and the ability to do whatever you want, when you want. And after all, isn't that what life is all about? It's about living, loving, and enjoying life. And yes, that's me taming the lions in London. I just had to put that picture in there because it was a great trip, and I guess I'm just trying to show off a little bit. But remember, in getting back on point, you're a service-based business, and because you're literally going to be helping people, you will become an asset within your community. You'll be helping clients, hospitals, nursing facilities, doctor offices, treatment centers, and the like. You'll literally be helping these facilities to accomplish their daily missions. Think about it. Without your service, how would doctors see their clients? How would patients even get to the doctors? How would hospitals empty their beds to make room for new patients? Without your services, their operation would come to a screeching halt. And the list goes on and on and on. You'll be a fixture within your community for which you can literally leverage to further network and build awesome friendships and strategic partnerships. But remember, as a non-emergency medical transportation provider, you're charged with meeting the transportation needs of your clients. That's it. We're not doctors, we're not nurses, nurses' aides, or other. But although we're just a transportation provider, we do bring a great deal of help and assistance to our clients. And honestly, bringing help to others does feel good. There are many elderly people sitting in nursing homes with limited family and even fewer visitors. When you arrive to take them to their medical appointments, it is, in many instances, literally their only outing for the day, the week, or the month. As sad as it sounds, for some of these elderly people, going to their medical appointments is literally their only opportunity to breathe fresh air and feel the warm sun on their face. And trust me, by providing these elderly people with helpful and courteous service with a smile, it makes them feel special and makes you feel good. Unlike you, when I was starting my business, I had no how-to manuals to learn how to start my non-emergency medical transportation business. I experienced a great deal of success, but it wasn't without a lot of mistakes too. Mistakes that cost me a lot of money that you're going to be able to avoid losing. I know the non-emergency medical transportation industry, and if my strategies can work for me and for others, they can definitely work for you. You'll become an asset within your community, and coupled with the dramatic increase in the elderly population, your growth and opportunities are limitless. So let's be honest, there's not too many ebooks on the market of this size and detail. And to say that I stand by this information and this opportunity is an absolute understatement. In fact, if you have questions, just call my office. Seriously, we're here to help. And if you call after hours or if we're on another line, just leave us a message. We'll call you back. We do it on a daily basis. Again, we look forward to speaking with you and answering your questions. So by all means, feel free to call our office. And to further prove the legitimacy of my ebook and to demonstrate how much I stand by this opportunity, I offer a full 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. If you are not totally satisfied with this information, then please let us know, and we'll be more than happy to refund your money. So think long term. This is a business that's going to last and continue to grow. This is a business in which you can make big money and build a legacy. You can keep it, sell it for profit, or pass it on to your heirs. So if you're like almost 80% of Americans, you've contemplated starting your own business. But if you've only thought about starting your own business and you can't find the right opportunity, then look no further. I'm going to show you how to generate millions of dollars in the world's two fastest growing niche markets. If you're a caring and compassionate person, if you like to help others, then this could be the right business for you. So now, it's about time for us to stop talking and start acting. We have to get down to the business of making money and laying the foundation for your business. So, click on the link located on this site. Join my free newsletter and you'll start receiving even more information